This is your tutorial on congruent triangles and CPCTC assignment. I'll do the odd problems with you. So for number 1, it says that triangle OGD is congruent to triangle blank. So as you look at the triangles, you can see that angle O and angle P have the same marking, so they should be in the same position. Angle G and angle R have the same marking, so they should be in the same position. So lastly, it would be D with C. So triangle PRC. And yes, order matters. Number 3, triangle LIN is congruent to triangle blank. So same manner, angle L has the same amount of markings as angle E, so that means that they're congruent. Angle I has the same amount of markings as angle A, so they are congruent. And lastly, it would be N is corresponding with angle R, so triangle ear. On number 5, it says triangle ABC is congruent to triangle blank. Angle A corresponds with angle D. Angle B corresponds with angle C. And angle C corresponds with angle B. So triangle DCB. Then it says angle BCA is congruent to, so when I look at it at the first triangle, BCA is taking the second letter, the third letter, then the first letter. So if I look at the second triangle, I would take the second letter, the third letter, and the first letter in that order. Angle A is congruent with angle D. Angle CBA, so when I look at it, it's taking this triangle's third angle, the second angle, and the first angle in that order. So if I follow the same pattern, it would be angle BCD. Segment CD, so that's coming from the second triangle, CD. So that's the second letter with the first letter. And then if I follow that same pattern, it would be the segment BA from the first triangle. BD is the third letter and the first letter of the second triangle. So I take the third letter and the first letter from the first triangle. So that would be segment CA. And then segment CB from the second triangle is congruent to segment BC of the first triangle. I know some might think I should call it CB as well, but again, when you look at the diagram, it's all about how the markings are to tell you which angles correspond. It's not necessarily letter for letter. For number 7, it says triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. If you're visual, you might want to draw this triangle. And give it its labels. So A, B, C, and then put the corresponding letters in the same order. So that means D, E, F. Then it tells me that side AB is 5x plus 7. CA, 4x plus 12. FD, 6x minus 2. So as you can see, even though given three pieces of information, only two correspond, and that would be CA with FD. So we know that segment CA is congruent to segment DF, or sorry, FD. So we know that CA is equal to FD. So we set their measurements equal to each other. So that would be 4x plus 12 is equal to 6x minus 2. And now solve for x. I would first subtract 4x. So that leaves me with 12 is equal to 2x minus 2. I would then add 2. So that would be 14 equals 2x. Divide by 2, 7 equals x. So I hope that helps. This concludes your tutorial on this lesson or assignment.